In the meantime, what is that expression, no pain, no gain? George Foreman built a career on it. So why is it so many politicians avoid it? And in the case of offering us tough love, run away from it. I mean, it's not as if we all don't know that our entitlement programs, whatever their merits, can't keep going on the way they do. So some tough decisions are in order. Even not so fit politicians like Chris Christie see the wisdom of that, and Governor Christie isn't even a boxer, though I think the New Jersey governor could give the multiple heavyweight champ a run for his money in the ring. With me now, I'm honored to say, one of the greatest boxers of all time, George Foreman. Wow. George, good to have you.
Good to be with you as always.
You know, we were talking, George, about this idea of just being tough and being willing to take a punch and deal with the blows that come your way. You built a career on it. You know, you kept your marbles, your smarts, and your wealth as a result. Many in Washington are afraid to take that punch and fear it, so they avoid it. What do you make of that?
This kind of rough when you put a basket of bread out and let everyone eat on it, and then in reality you have to take it away. It hurts. And first, you know, everybody talk about the separation of church and state. We talk about it, but we don't want the church to be separate from the state. We want to just keep giving compassion and compassion, maybe sometimes until there isn't any more.
Well, right now we're facing a situation where we don't have a lot of money, and we're continuing to look at programs that are costing a lot more money. And so someone comes along with the idea, here's a way to tell folks how you're going to deal with pain. And we're going to try to make it across the board and fair, but invariably they're knocked out of the box doing that. And then other people are afraid to take the pain, so they don't offer the pain. Then we get nothing done.
Well, you know, the conservative heart is that, look, everybody's not going to be able to get water. We have a drought. Some people are going to have to get out of the line. But the liberal souls say, just keep giving and giving. It'll rain some sooner or later. And that's the way it goes. Some people hope that after a few days there's going to be a lot of money come in, so they continue to give. And some say it's not going to happen. So you have to decide, which are we?
Well, I mean,
poor guys.
Yeah, you could keep wanting to give money away, and the better part of virtue, I guess. I know you're a minister and all that. You're a very deep man of faith. That you want to keep doing, you know, good things, but it costs a good amount of money, so you have to draw the line. So instead of telling people no, we keep saying yes, we'll find a way to pay for it, but we can't.
Yeah, that's the liberal soul. There has to be some rain sooner or later, but you got to dig some more holes. But I like the idea that in America, there's always a second chance. If you just keep digging, sooner or later we're going to hit all, and there's going to be more bread on the table. But you're going to have to cut back a little bit in case there isn't for a short time.
Yeah, but they don't. But, George, I know you're a very kind and decent man now, but you must look at the news now and then and hear these guys.
I do. I love the news. That's where I sit all the time watching the news.
So
all the time. I see all the politicians.
Do you look at these politicians and do you want to beat them up?
That's true.
You do. Anyone you want to beat up more than others?
A lot more. But, you know, all of us boxers, we come from these backgrounds where we used to be bad guys, and then finally we made truants and we corrected our life. Today, we're going to have to do a lot of forgiving of politicians, too. Some of these guys are falling on their face with moral issues. We need one to get back up, get back into politics, and with a clean record after he's fallen again. Yeah, they're going to make for the best politicians.
You know, I don't care. I've known Republicans who spent like crazy, George, and Democrats who spent like crazy. I resent what they've done in the past. What I'm willing to say now, all's forgiven if you just stop it.
If you just stop it. I couldn't have said it. No one can say it as good as you just did it. Just stop it.
But they don't. But they don't. They don't. So what do we do for those who don't stop it?
We need someone like you, dust off your pants and run for those political office.
But that's not going to happen. What if I send you down to Washington with me, George, and say, now you got George upset. No, now I'm going to say, now you got George upset. And George, with either hand, can take you out in a New York second. Do you mind? Could I try it?
They are some great guys. You don't have to put on some lectures yourself. Put on seminars. Let them know how to really run this country. I've watched you over the years. I've seen you grow. You're consistent. And that's what the politicians need. They need some consistency in a leader.
All right, so that's a no on beating them up, I guess.
I got out of that one, didn't I?
You did. You did very well. George, it is
but
always...
it's just like boxing. You got to redefine yourself every day. The win that you had yesterday is no good tomorrow. You got to get up and get in shape for tomorrow.
And every opponent is a different strategy, a different fight plan. You're exactly right.
Every year is different. Yeah. Whatever you promised in the campaign line last year, you may have to change all of that, and don't be embarrassed to do it.
That's very well put. You know, don't be embarrassed to just do it. Good words, all, George.
I love you.
Same here.
You know, but they just need to apologize and say, I changed my mind. America is the home of I changed my mind.
Yeah, and if they don't, you can change it for them, George. Remember that. George Foreman.
I can try.
One of probably the best puncher in boxing history. So I'm glad we're on remote right now. George Foreman, thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Thank you.